What up, boys, and welcome back to another Shadowlands gold making video. So after my return to Shadowlands, or retail I guess, from playing classic TBC, I started to look into the farms that we used to do back in the days to see which ones were still super valid right now. Because with classic TBC releasing and also a lack of people really playing retail, playing Final Fantasy and so on, and then 9.1 coming out, so everyone was like doing current content. There's been a lot of the older farms that have basically just became insane again, right? So I'm going through a lot of the farms that I've done like in the past to see how good are they. And I've gotten some pretty good response from you guys in the past on my previous videos since my return. So I decided to keep on doing a couple more of them, even though all these farms are farms that I've featured in the past. So most of you guys will recognize the farm instantly. So it's more to remind you guys that this farm is still around and right now is really good. And it's also to everyone that's relatively new to the channel. So before we dive into the details and how to farm, I do want to mention that this farm and all the other best farms in the game is featured in my 0 to 10 million gold guide. So if you guys haven't bought it yet, you can get it for 50% off using the code Shadowlands. And it's a step-by-step guide telling you how to begin from the start and how to move down step by step all the way to 10 million gold. So you can find the book linked in the description down below, but also at the pinned comments. So this farm right here is called Uldum Skinning. That's kind of what we call it, or Baby Crocolisk. So it takes place in the Cataclysm version of Uldum. That's really important because if you face into Uldum, you might be in the newer version of Uldum, and in that case, you need to talk to Sidormi to go back to Cataclysm Uldum. And then you head all the way down south, right down here, where you can see these eggs. Now, we're going to be stepping on these eggs, spawning these baby crocs, and we're going to AoE them down and then skin them. There's some items that's very important that you have though. The first one being the Dark Moon Firewater. It's going to allow you to skin the mobs almost instantly, and if you don't have it, you're going to miss out on a lot of gold. Secondly, you want to have the Potion of Treasure Finding, which gives you a small chance, well, a relatively decent chance of getting the tiny treasure chest, which will give you all the volatiles in the game. It will give you green items, it will give you like the Cataclysm ore, besides from Obsidian, and it will also give you Ember Silk Cloth and raw gold. So those are must-have items. So basically, besides from the Cataclysm mats coming from the tiny treasure chest, you're gonna get Savage Leather and also a chance of getting Pristine Hide. This farm was also, it was pretty much made better because back in the days, when you skin these mobs, you would get like the scrap of Savage Leather instead of getting the full Savage Leather. Right now, you just straight up get Savage Leather, so it's really, really decent. And you also get these strange bloated stomach, which will also contain volatile. So this is, and has always been, my favorite solo gold farm to do because there's so much variety in this farm, so it's relatively easy to get sales. Now with the Savage Leather, you can also turn it into Heavy Savage, and then you can take the Heavy Savage and trade it in for Pristine Hide. So that's what I do. I keep a bunch of the Savage Leather, but then I make some into Heavy Savage, and some of the Heavy Savage I turn into Pristine Hide. So I now have Savage Leather on the auction house. I got like regular Savage Leather, Heavy Savage, and Pristine Hide, like just from the skinning part, and then all the volatiles and the Ember Silk Cloth and the ore as well. So great variety in this farm. So you need to have Cataclysm Skinning, make sure to pick that up. However, you can get to max skinning in like 2 minutes. It's insane. So don't worry about not having skinning. Just grab it on an alt that has one AoE button and you're going to be fine. So I basically run between these three like egg spawns right here. So you want to do it like this. You want to step onto it, and you can see the crocs are going to spawn. They instantly die. You loot them, and then you just spam skinning on the baby crocolisks. Now they will give you a debuff that will make you walk slow and you can't walk onto the next pack of eggs until that debuff is removed. Now, in order to remove it faster, you gotta jump, like just spam jump, and then once the this debuff is removed, you can move on to the next like a croc egg thingy. So make sure to do that, and you can see the eggs are already respawning, so it's just running between these egg spawns. Depending on what class you play, how fast you move, you can go between 2 of them or 3 of them. And that's pretty much how you do the farm. So what can you expect to get gold per hour wise? It's obviously going to vary from realm to realm what prices you have on your realm. Now, I've been doing this for like 7 minutes. I did a 6-minute session before I started this video, and I got like roughly 5,000 gold. So times that by 10, like 10 times 6, 60 minutes, an hour, and that's 50,000 gold in just the savage letter alone, right? And a couple of shitty greens. And that's without opening up these, because when you open up these tiny treasure chests, as you can see, you're getting volatiles, purite ore. You're also going to get raw gold, elementium, and just keeps on going. More volatiles right here. Elementium ore. See, some of these have a lot of loot. Like just this one, for instance, in one box, I looted 4 volatile water, which alone is like 250 gold. And then I also got purite ore. So they're really, really good. Now, you will also get these, as I said, which will contain more volatile. So it's just bonus gold. So after an hour on my realm, I always average above 50,000 gold. Always. That's like, I'm not even being optimistic. 50,000 gold is what I normally net. And right now, my loot appraiser is taking into consideration that I'm getting like, I think it's 11 gold, which is the average price on the EU. But in my realm right now, they're almost 15 gold each. I do, however, as you can see, have 11,000 savage leather stacked up because I do a lot of crafting, so I like to keep a bit of them. But it's probably time to sell some right now when the price is back up. So that was pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys want to watch more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you will be notified whenever I upload a video. And also, don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide, which has this farm and 100 pages of other gold farms linked down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all back in on tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.